Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 20!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wentz now on first down. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 46.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. An even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Landry that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brissett to throw on first. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. He gets it to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the jet sweep, this is Bryant. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz is brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that one's complete to Gurley. He's still barreling through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Brissett. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Brissett, and able to find Higbee. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From the red zone now, Brissett. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and they do an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Brissett now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Brissett. He gets away from one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive step.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Wentz. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brissett. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Brissett from the gun on third. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watch. Watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here we go. Sweetie!
Get that quarterback and on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Sunday. 22 jet bomber.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
7.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, Keith.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go. 280.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and goal. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't. Got him in. Open, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check.
He'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Landry, the intended target. The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On 1st down, Benjamin. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10.